a young babysitter, trusted to watch over two children, ends up dead in the living room. It looks like an accident. But what if it's something much darker? The truth behind her death is buried in secrets, betrayal, and shocking twists that will make your skin crawl. Stay tuned, because what happened that night will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. It was a typical Friday evening when Sarah, a 21-year-old babysitter, arrived at the Carter family's home. Mark and Julie, the parents, were excited for a night out and had left Sarah in charge of their two young children, Noah and Lily. The house, nestled in a quiet suburban neighborhood, felt like the perfect place for the kids to enjoy a movie while Sarah sat nearby, keeping an eye on them. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary, just the usual routine of playing games, making snacks, and getting the kids ready for bed. But when the parents returned hours later, the night took a devastating turn. As they walked through the front door, they were greeted with an eerie silence. There in the living room, Sarah lay motionless on the floor, an unsettling stillness in the air. The children were shaken but unharmed, unaware of the horrific truth unfolding in their own home. What happened, and who was responsible? As the investigation progressed, detectives uncovered a web of secrets that deepened the mystery surrounding Sarah's death. While Mark and Julie appeared to be the picture of a loving couple, their relationship had been far from perfect. Julie's jealousy had long been a problem, particularly after she discovered that Sarah had become close to their teenage daughter, Emma. Sarah had even become a confidant to Emma, offering support during difficult times. But the real bombshell came when detectives uncovered a secret affair between Sarah and Mark. The two had been seeing each other in secret for weeks, and Julie had found out just days before Sarah's death. The emotional tension between the couple had been escalating, and Julie's jealousy reached a breaking point. In addition, Sarah had recently confided in a friend that she was planning to leave town and start a new life, far away from the Carters, which only added to the suspicion. The case took an unexpected turn when investigators discovered that Sarah had been planning to leave the area the very weekend she was killed. She had shared her plans with a close friend just days before her death, expressing her intention to escape the chaotic situation at the Carter home and start fresh in a different city. The revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation, raising new questions about her relationship with the family. Detectives uncovered that, in the weeks leading up to her death, Sarah had become increasingly uneasy about the tensions within the household, particularly after her affair with Mark came to light. As they dug deeper, the police found that the security cameras in the house had been tampered with the night of the incident, raising further suspicion that someone wanted to cover their tracks. With no clear footage of what happened, the investigation focused even more on those closest to Sarah, especially Julie and Mark. In a shocking twist, the truth behind Sarah's death was revealed during a tense final interrogation. It came to light that Julie, unable to cope with her husband Mark's affair with Sarah, had confronted the young woman on the night of the tragedy. The argument quickly escalated, with Julie's jealousy and anger boiling over. In a fit of rage, Julie struck Sarah with a heavy object from the living room, knocking her unconscious. Mark, realizing the severity of the situation, decided to cover up the crime. He staged the scene to make it appear like an accident, hoping to protect his family from the scandal that would follow. The police discovered a series of lies and deceptions, leading them to uncover the truth. In the end, the perfect facade of the Carter family shattered, and Julie was arrested for the brutal murder. Sarah's death was no longer a mystery. It was a tragic result of betrayal and rage. The arrest of Julie Carter brought a chilling end to the twisted story of betrayal, jealousy, and rage that had claimed Sarah's life. As the trial unfolded, the truth became even more devastating. Julie's actions were driven by a toxic mixture of insecurity, anger, and possessiveness. The family that once appeared so perfect had been torn apart by the lies and secrets buried within its walls. Mark, deeply remorseful but complicit in the cover-up, faced his own consequences for his role in the crime. The children, forever affected by the events of that fateful night, were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. Sarah's death had exposed the dark side of a seemingly idyllic family, and though justice was served, the scars would never fade. The once trusted babysitter became a tragic symbol of how even the most trusted relationships can harbor deadly secrets.